Ladies and gentlemen, today we gather to delve into a topic that resonates deeply within each of us, the power of manifestation. Every one of us carries within a latent ability to shape our realities, to bring forth our desires into tangible existence. Yet, many often find themselves entangled in struggles, doubts, and uncertainties on this journey. Today, I invite you to explore the principles that can help you break free from those limitations and unlock your potential. Manifestation is not merely a wishful thought or a fleeting dream. It is an active process of creation that stems from your beliefs, emotions, and actions. It is about understanding that you hold the reins to your reality. By harnessing the power of your imagination and emotions, you can transform your life in profound ways. As we embark on this exploration, we will examine the essential principles that underpin effective manifestation, the power of assumption, the importance of persistence in imagination, the necessity of releasing doubt and fear, and much more. Together, we will uncover how these principles empower us to align with our true desires and live a life filled with purpose and fulfillment. Let us dive deep into this transformative journey, where we will discover that all your manifestation struggles can indeed end today. The life you envision is not just possible, it is already within your reach. The power of assumption is the foundation upon which your reality is built. What you assume to be true, consciously or unconsciously, shapes your experiences and manifests as the circumstances of your life. Assumptions are not idle thoughts, they are the creative forces that mold your external world, whether you are aware of them or not. Everything you experience is the direct result of what you believe about yourself and your world. At its core, the power of assumption lies in the idea that your external reality is a reflection of your inner convictions. You see, the mind is constantly creating. It cannot help but do so. When you assume something to be true, your subconscious mind, which is the builder of all experiences, accepts it without question. It begins to bring about events, circumstances, and encounters that match the nature of that assumption. This process happens without effort, as the subconscious is always working to manifest what you have impressed upon it. It does not filter out assumptions as good or bad, it simply brings to life what you believe to be true. When you truly grasp the significance of assumption, you begin to understand that everything in your life, every success, every struggle, every relationship has been crafted by the assumptions you hold. The limitation you face is not in the world itself, but in the thoughts you accept as real. This is why it's so crucial to pay attention to the beliefs you nurture. To shift your reality, you must first shift your assumptions. What you expect, you will receive. What you fear, you will encounter. What you assume, you will manifest. This power doesn't require any special techniques, nor does it demand intense effort. It only requires that you assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. If you desire wealth, assume you are already wealthy. If you desire love, assume you are already deeply loved. These assumptions must be felt in the core of your being, not as daydreams, but as convictions. You must carry yourself in the world as someone who already has what they desire, as someone who already embodies the very essence of their wish. The magic of assumption is that it bypasses all external conditions. You do not need to see evidence of your desire before assuming it. In fact, you must assume it before any evidence appears. This is the very opposite of how most people approach life. They wait for proof, for signs, for something external to convince them that their desires are possible. But the truth is that reality follows belief. It does not lead it. You must assume the truth of your desire, and then watch as reality bends to reflect it. This shift can feel unnatural at first, especially if your current circumstances seem far removed from what you desire. But this is where the power of assumption truly shines. By holding steadfast to your inner conviction, regardless of what appears before you, you demonstrate faith in the creative process. Reality will begin to conform to your assumptions, often in ways that are unexpected or seem miraculous. But the process itself is as natural as breathing. This is why some people seem to live effortlessly in a state of abundance, while others struggle. It is not because one is luckier or more deserving than the other. It is because one has assumed the truth of abundance, while the other may be holding on to assumptions of lack, fear, or limitation. The external world only mirrors these inner truths. When you understand this, you realize that struggle is unnecessary. You no longer need to fight against the world or force things to happen. Instead, you simply need to adjust your assumptions and let the subconscious mind do its work. Once you assume something as true, everything in your experience will reorganize itself to reflect that truth. This is not wishful thinking, it is the natural law of creation. You are always assuming something, whether you are conscious of it or not. Therefore, choose your assumptions wisely. The moment you shift your assumptions, your life begins to change. Every new assumption you embrace brings with it a new reality. In this way, all your struggles can end today. There is no need for force or effort. Simply assume the state you wish to experience, and the world will reshape itself around your new conviction. Imagining the end is the most profound and transformative aspect of the creative process. It is the act of mentally transporting yourself to the future moment when your desire has already manifested. This is not simply daydreaming or hoping for a better future, but a deliberate and conscious practice of mentally living in the state of the wish fulfilled. In this act, you begin to align yourself with the reality you wish to experience, effectively bringing it closer to manifestation. When you imagine the end, you must do so with such vividness and clarity that it feels as though you are already living in that future moment. Every detail of that desired outcome should be experienced in your imagination. If you seek success in a particular endeavor, picture yourself standing at the finish line, having achieved everything you set out to accomplish. Feel the joy, the satisfaction, and the relief that comes from knowing your desire is no longer just a wish, it is now your reality. This practice requires that you temporarily set aside your current circumstances. It is easy to become entangled in the present, to look around and see evidence that contradicts the very thing you are trying to manifest. But the key to imagining the end is to let go of these present conditions and step fully into the future you desire. In this state, you are not concerned with how things will come to pass. The details are irrelevant. All that matters is that you see yourself living in that future state, completely absorbed in the feeling of already having what you desire. The power of this practice lies in its ability to shift your internal state. When you imagine the end with conviction, you begin to generate the emotional and mental states that are consistent with your desired reality. These feelings and thoughts are magnetic. They draw to you the very circumstances and events necessary to make your vision a reality. In this way, you are not waiting for your external world to change before you change your thoughts and emotions. Instead, you are changing your inner world first, and the outer world follows suit. The act of imagining the end also dissolves resistance. Many people encounter struggles in manifestation because they are constantly thinking about how far they are from their goal or how difficult the path ahead might be. This creates a sense of separation between where they are now and where they want to be. However, when you imagine the end, you collapse that separation. You are no longer striving or reaching for something outside of yourself. You have mentally and emotionally placed yourself in the reality you seek, and in doing so, you remove the barriers that might otherwise slow down your manifestation. Another crucial aspect of imagining the end is the feeling that accompanies it. The mental picture alone is not enough. You must feel the emotions associated with your desired outcome, as if they were happening right now. These feelings are what truly bring the vision to life. Whether it's joy, relief, love, or success, allow yourself to fully experience the emotions tied to your manifested desire. These feelings are the language of the subconscious mind, and they are what impress your vision deeply into it. The subconscious does not distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. It accepts whatever you vividly feel as truth and sets about creating it in your external reality. Imagining the end is an act of faith. It requires you to trust in the unseen and to believe in the power of your own imagination. When you engage in this practice, you are affirming that your desire is already fulfilled, even if the physical world has yet to catch up. This faith is essential because it keeps you focused on the outcome rather than the obstacles. It allows you to persist in your vision, even when the external evidence may seem to suggest otherwise. By imagining the end, you tap into the creative power within you. You are no longer bound by the limitations of your current situation. nor are you held back by doubts or fears about the future. Instead, you become a conscious creator, shaping your reality from the inside out. This practice places you in control of your destiny, allowing you to manifest your desires with clarity, ease, and confidence. The end you imagine is not some distant possibility, it is a present reality within your consciousness. As you continue to live in that imagined state, the world will naturally reorganize itself to reflect your inner conviction. This is the power of imagining the end. It is the doorway through which your dreams enter the realm of physical reality. The more you practice it, the more you realize that your future is not something you chase after, it is something you create by living in it now. Persistence in imagination is the secret to mastering the art of manifestation. It is not enough to simply imagine a desired outcome once and expect instant results. The process of creation requires consistency, determination, and unwavering belief. When you persist in your imaginative acts, you reinforce your desired reality and continuously impress it upon the subconscious mind, which is the ultimate creator of your experiences. Imagination is the tool through which you can experience any reality, regardless of your present circumstances. However, the key to bringing that imagined reality into the physical world is persistence. You must continue to return to that vision, again and again, until it becomes a natural part of your consciousness. It is through repeated and sustained focus that you shape your inner world and consequently your outer reality. The reason persistence is so powerful is that it overrides the doubts, fears, and limitations of the conscious mind. Your conscious mind might look at your current circumstances and declare that your desire is impossible or unlikely. But when you persist in your imagination, you bypass these limiting thoughts and go straight to the creative force within you, the subconscious mind. The subconscious does not question or doubt. It only accepts what is impressed upon it through repetition and feeling. Every time you return to your desired state in imagination, you are reinforcing the belief that this outcome is already true for you. Over time, this persistent assumption becomes a natural part of your belief system. And once it is fully accepted by the subconscious, it must manifest in your external world. Persistence in imagination is also essential because it helps you to hold your focus on the end result rather than getting caught up in the process or obstacles along the way. Many people lose sight of their goals because they become distracted by the how or the when. They look around at their current reality and feel discouraged when things do not seem to be moving in the right direction. However, the true power of persistence lies in maintaining your focus on the end result, regardless of how long it takes or how unlikely it may seem. By consistently returning to your vision, you are telling the universe and yourself that this is the reality you choose to experience. It is important to understand that persistence does not mean struggle or effort. It is not about forcing yourself to believe something that feels impossible. Instead, it is about gently and consistently returning to the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Even if doubts arise, or if your current circumstances seem to contradict your vision, you simply return to the state of having already achieved your desire. The more you do this, the more natural it becomes. Eventually, your desired state will feel so real and so familiar that it becomes a part of who you are. And when that happens, your outer world must reflect that inner conviction. Persistence is also crucial because it helps to dissolve any negative or limiting beliefs that may be standing in your way. Most people have been conditioned to believe in lack, limitation, and struggle. These beliefs are deeply ingrained in the subconscious and often operate without our conscious awareness. However, by persistently imagining your desired outcome, you begin to replace those old beliefs with new, empowering ones. Over time, the negative patterns lose their grip on your mind, and the new reality you have been imagining starts to take shape. The beauty of persistence in imagination is that it requires no external action or force. It is a purely internal process, one that you have complete control over. No matter what is happening in the outside world, you always have the power to return to your vision and live in the feeling of your wish fulfilled. This is the ultimate act of faith and trust in the creative process. When you persist in your imagination, you are demonstrating a deep belief in your ability to create your reality from within. The results of persistence may not always be immediate, but they are inevitable. The more you return to your vision, the more energy and focus you give to it, and the stronger it becomes. Eventually, the gap between your inner vision and your outer reality will close, and you will find yourself living the life you have been imagining. This is the power of persistence in imagination. It is the key to transforming your desires into your lived experience. Releasing doubt and fear is essential in the process of manifestation. These two forces, doubt and fear, are often the primary barriers that prevent you from experiencing your desired reality. They act as subtle undercurrents in the mind, pulling you away from the conviction needed to manifest your desires. When you hold on to doubts and fears, you essentially contradict the very vision you are trying to create, making it much more difficult for your desired reality to unfold. Doubt is a state of uncertainty, a lack of belief in the power of your imagination or the possibility of your desired outcome. It arises when you question whether what you want can truly happen. This questioning, though often subtle, sends a signal to your subconscious mind that you do not fully believe in the reality you are imagining. And since the subconscious mind is always working to bring your dominant beliefs into manifestation, holding on to doubt creates conflicting instructions. One moment, you are imagining the fulfillment of your desire, and the next, you are undermining it with thoughts of what if it doesn't happen, or I don't see how this could be possible. Fear, on the other hand, is a stronger emotion that can arise when you feel threatened or insecure about the future. It often goes hand in hand with doubt. Fear can manifest as anxiety about the unknown, worry about how things will turn out, or even concern about the potential consequences of achieving your desires. When you allow fear to dominate your mind, it paralyzes your creative ability. You become so focused on avoiding negative outcomes or failures that you stop focusing on what you truly want. Releasing doubt and fear requires a shift in focus. Instead of allowing these negative emotions to dominate your thoughts, you must intentionally choose to focus on your vision of success, love, or abundance. This means continuously reminding yourself that your imagination is the source of all creation, and that what you persistently imagine will eventually become your reality. When doubt arises, you gently replace it with thoughts of certainty. When fear creeps in, you shift your attention back to the feeling of having already received your desire. This mental discipline is key to overcoming these barriers. One way to release doubt and fear is to cultivate faith in your imagination's power. Faith is not blind optimism, it is the inner knowing that what you imagine is real, even if the physical evidence has not yet appeared. Faith allows you to hold on to your vision with unwavering confidence, no matter what external circumstances suggest. By nurturing this faith, you begin to see doubt and fear for what they really are: temporary illusions that have no power over your true creative potential. You remind yourself that your imagination, and not the external world, is the true cause of your experiences. Another effective method for releasing doubt and fear is through repetition and immersion in your desired state. The more you practice imagining your desired outcome, the more natural it becomes. Over time, the feelings of having already achieved your desire become stronger than any lingering doubts or fears. Your mind begins to accept your imagined reality as fact, and as this acceptance grows, doubt and fear gradually lose their grip. You are no longer trying to believe, you simply know that your desire is on its way. It's also important to recognize that doubt and fear often come from past experiences, conditioning, or societal expectations. You may have been taught to be cautious, to doubt the unknown, or to fear failure. However, when you are manifesting, you are operating on a higher level of awareness beyond these limitations. Releasing doubt and fear requires that you detach from these conditioned patterns and recognize that they no longer serve you. You begin to see that the only limits that exist are those you impose on yourself, and that you are free to imagine and create without the constraints of past beliefs. Releasing doubt and fear requires patience and trust in the process. Manifestation is not always instantaneous, and the physical world may take time to catch up to your inner vision. In moments of uncertainty, remind yourself that everything is unfolding perfectly, even if you cannot see it yet. Trust that as long as you hold on to your vision and persist in your imagination, the universe is working behind the scenes to bring your desire to fruition. Doubt and fear may still arise from time to time, but they no longer have the same power over you. Instead, they become fleeting thoughts that you easily dismiss, knowing that your imagination is stronger than any temporary doubt or fear. By releasing doubt and fear, you free yourself to fully embrace the power of your imagination and create the reality you truly desire. When you let go of these limiting emotions, you step into a state of certainty, confidence, and faith, where manifestation flows effortlessly. Your inner world becomes a place of unwavering conviction, and the outer world responds accordingly, reflecting the beauty and power of your clear and fearless imagination. Becoming one with your desire is a transformative process that transcends mere wishing or hoping. It is about fully embodying the feeling of your desire, as if it has already been fulfilled. This deep connection to your wish is the key to manifesting it into reality. When you align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the essence of what you desire, you create a powerful magnetic force that attracts those very experiences into your life. To become one with your desire, you must first identify what it is that you truly want. This requires introspection and clarity. Many people go through life with vague notions of what they want, leading to unclear manifestations. Take the time to explore your innermost desires, whether they relate to love, abundance, health, or personal fulfillment. Write them down, visualize them, and make them as vivid and real as possible in your mind. The clearer you are about your desire, the easier it becomes to embody it. Once you have clarity, the next step is to immerse yourself in the feelings associated with your desire. This is where the practice of feeling as if comes into play. Instead of merely thinking about what you want, you must engage your emotions and senses to create an experience that feels real. For instance, if your desire is to experience abundance, visualize yourself living a life filled with financial freedom, joy, and generosity. Feel the exhilaration of having more than enough, the peace of mind that comes with security, and the joy of sharing with others. This emotional engagement is crucial because your feelings are the language of the subconscious mind. By consistently experiencing these emotions, you begin to shift your inner state and align it with the reality you wish to create. The act of becoming one with your desire also involves letting go of any resistance or beliefs that contradict your vision. Often, fears, doubts, and limiting beliefs create a barrier that keeps you separate from your desires. Recognize that these negative emotions are not facts, they are merely thoughts that you can choose to release. When you notice doubt creeping in, remind yourself that your imagination is the true source of creation. Consciously redirect your thoughts back to the feelings of your wish fulfilled. This practice may require persistence, as old habits and beliefs can be deeply entrenched, but each time you redirect your focus, you strengthen your alignment with your desire. Meditation and visualization techniques can be powerful tools in this process. By setting aside time each day to meditate on your desires, you create a sacred space where you can immerse yourself in the feeling of already having what you want. During these sessions, visualize yourself living your desired reality, engaging all your senses to make the experience as vivid as possible. Feel the emotions associated with your success. Let joy, gratitude, and excitement wash over you. The more consistently you practice this, the more natural it becomes to embody these feelings throughout your day-to-day life. It's also important to act as if your desire is already yours. This means adopting the mindset and behaviors of someone who has achieved what they want. If your desire is to become a successful entrepreneur, start thinking like one, make decisions as if you were already in that position. This doesn't mean forcing yourself into uncomfortable situations, but rather allowing your beliefs and actions to reflect the reality you want to create. When you align your daily actions with your desires, you send a powerful signal to the universe that you are ready to receive. Becoming one with your desire is a continuous journey of alignment and faith. It requires patience and trust in the process, as you may not see immediate results. However, by cultivating a strong emotional connection to your desire and consistently embodying the feelings associated with it, you gradually dissolve the distance between your current reality and your desired outcome. You trust that your persistent efforts will yield results as the universe responds to the energy you emit. The process of becoming one with your desire is not just about the end goal. It is also about enjoying the journey and celebrating the small victories along the way. Each time you align with your desire, you are not only bringing it closer to you, but you are also enriching your experience of life. Embrace this transformative journey with an open heart and mind, knowing that as you become one with your desire, you unlock the door to a reality filled with possibility and fulfillment. Faith beyond evidence is a powerful concept that plays a crucial role in the manifestation process. It is the ability to believe in the reality of your desires, even when there is no tangible proof or external validation to support that belief. This level of faith transcends what you can see or hear. It is a deep inner conviction that your desires are already on their way to becoming your reality. Cultivating this kind of faith is essential for overcoming the doubts and fears that often accompany the manifestation journey. At the core of faith beyond evidence is the understanding that your imagination is the primary tool for creating your reality. The external world is simply a reflection of your inner state, which means that what you perceive as real is often shaped by your beliefs and feelings. When you focus on the physical evidence of your circumstances, you may find yourself trapped in a cycle of doubt and negativity. This focus on the external can lead to frustration as you wait for things to change in your life before you allow yourself to believe that your desires are possible. However, true manifestation requires you to reverse this pattern. Instead of waiting for evidence to believe, you must choose to believe first, allowing the evidence to follow. This is where the practice of visualizing your desired outcome becomes critical. By immersing yourself in the feeling of having what you want, you cultivate the inner state that aligns with your desires. Visualization is not just about seeing images in your mind. It is about engaging all your senses and emotions to create a vivid experience of your wish fulfilled. Imagine the sights, sounds, and feelings associated with your desire. How would it feel to achieve your goals? What would your life look like? By consistently practicing this type of visualization, you begin to develop faith beyond the limitations of your current circumstances. Another important aspect of faith beyond evidence is the willingness to surrender to the process. This means letting go of the need to control how and when your desires will manifest. Many people become fixated on specific outcomes, creating a sense of attachment that can lead to disappointment. Instead, trust that the universe has its own timing and that everything is unfolding in your favor. When you release this attachment, you open yourself up to receiving in ways you may not have expected. This surrender does not imply inaction. Rather, it encourages you to take inspired action towards your goals while maintaining an unwavering belief in their eventual realization. Faith beyond evidence also involves recognizing and challenging limiting beliefs. Often these beliefs are deeply ingrained and can manifest as fears or doubts about your worthiness or capability to achieve your desires. They can stem from past experiences, societal conditioning, or even family beliefs. To cultivate true faith, you must become aware of these limiting beliefs and actively work to replace them with empowering thoughts. Affirmations can be a powerful tool in this regard. By consistently affirming your worthiness and the reality of your desires, you begin to reprogram your subconscious mind, reinforcing the faith necessary for manifestation. Surrounding yourself with positive influences can enhance your faith. This may include seeking out like-minded individuals who share your beliefs, reading inspiring books, or listening to motivational content. Engaging with material that uplifts and inspires you can strengthen your faith and help you remain focused on your desires. Remember, the energy of those around you can significantly impact your own beliefs and mindset. Faith beyond evidence is about embodying a state of trust and knowing that your desires are already on their way. It requires persistence, dedication, and a willingness to shift your focus from what you see to what you know in your heart. By nurturing this deep-rooted faith, you become a magnet for your desires, attracting opportunities and experiences that align with your inner vision. The universe responds to your unwavering belief, and as you cultivate this faith, you will begin to witness the incredible transformations that unfold in your life. The power of the present moment is a transformative concept that can profoundly impact your ability to manifest your desires. In a world that often encourages us to dwell on the past or worry about the future, the present moment offers a unique space where all potential resides. It is in this moment that you have the power to create change and ultimately shape your reality. Understanding and harnessing this power is key to unlocking the life you truly desire. When you focus on the present, you shift your awareness away from regrets about the past or anxieties about the future. This shift is crucial because dwelling on past mistakes or future uncertainties can create a negative feedback loop, causing you to feel stuck or disempowered. Instead, when you anchor yourself in the present, you tap into an infinite reservoir of possibilities. Every moment is an opportunity to choose how you respond to your circumstances. By practicing mindfulness and being fully engaged in the now, you allow your thoughts and feelings to align with your desires. This alignment is essential for effective manifestation, as your current state of being directly influences the outcomes you attract. One of the most powerful aspects of the present moment is its connection to your emotions. Emotions are the driving force behind manifestation. They serve as the energy that fuels your desires. When you cultivate positive emotions in the present, such as gratitude, joy, or excitement, you elevate your vibrational frequency. This heightened state attracts similar energies, drawing your desires closer to you. Practicing gratitude in the now is particularly potent by recognizing and appreciating the abundance already present in your life. You signal to the universe that you are ready for more. Additionally, the present moment is where your imagination can flourish. Visualization is a key technique in the manifestation process, and it is most effective when you ground your visions in the here and now. Instead of merely fantasizing about your dreams, visualize them as if they are already happening in this moment. Feel the emotions associated with your desires, and immerse yourself in the sensory details of your envisioned reality. This practice not only strengthens your connection to your desires, but also reinforces your belief in their possibility. The power of the present also allows you to take inspired action. When you are attuned to the now, you become more aware of opportunities and insights that can guide you toward your goals. This awareness fosters a sense of flow, enabling you to respond to life's events with intuition and confidence. Instead of forcing outcomes or adhering to rigid plans, you can navigate your path with flexibility, adapting to circumstances as they arise. This responsiveness is key to manifesting your desires, as it ensures that you are always moving in alignment with your highest self. Embracing the present moment can help dissolve fear and doubt. When you focus on what is happening right now, you can more easily let go of limiting beliefs that stem from past experiences or future uncertainties. Recognizing that the past cannot dictate your present reality empowers you to release those negative thoughts and make space for new possibilities. Instead of viewing challenges as insurmountable obstacles, you can approach them as opportunities for growth and learning. Incorporating mindfulness practices into your daily routine can greatly enhance your ability to harness the power of the present. Techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, and mindful observation can help you cultivate a heightened awareness of the here and now. By consistently practicing mindfulness, you strengthen your connection to your inner self and the energy of the universe, allowing you to align your thoughts and feelings with your desires. The power of the present moment lies in its potential for creation and transformation. When you fully engage with the now, you unlock a world of possibilities, allowing you to manifest your desires with clarity and intention. By cultivating awareness, fostering positive emotions, and taking inspired action, you can tap into the limitless potential of the present, transforming your dreams into reality. Embrace this power and watch as your life begins to unfold in ways you never thought possible. To feel it real is a powerful concept that embodies the essence of effective manifestation. This principle emphasizes that the key to bringing your desires into reality lies not just in visualizing or affirming your goals, but in genuinely experiencing the emotions associated with having those desires fulfilled. This approach transforms the abstract notion of what you want into a palpable experience that resonates deeply within you, thus aligning your energy with the reality you wish to create. At the heart of feeling it real is the understanding that emotions are the driving force behind manifestation. The universe responds to your feelings, which serve as a magnet that attracts similar energies. When you immerse yourself in the emotions of your fulfilled desires, joy, gratitude, excitement, you elevate your vibrational frequency, making it easier for your intentions to materialize. This means that simply imagining your goals is not enough. You must truly embody the feelings that accompany the reality you wish to experience. To effectively feel it real, begin by identifying the specific desires you want to manifest. Rather than focusing solely on the surface-level outcomes, delve deeper into the emotional state that achieving these goals would bring you. Ask yourself, how will I feel when I achieve this? Engage with these feelings as if they are already part of your reality. For instance, if you desire a new job, visualize not just the position but the pride, fulfillment, and excitement that come with it. The more vivid and detailed your emotional experience, the more effective your manifestation practice will be. Engaging your senses during this process can amplify your emotional connection to your desires. When you visualize, imagine the sounds, sights, and even scents associated with your dream. This multisensory experience makes the visualization more tangible and allows you to connect with your desire on a deeper level. The goal is to create a mental simulation that feels so real that it becomes indistinguishable from actual experience. Another vital aspect of feeling it real is consistency. To truly shift your state of being, you must practice this emotional engagement regularly. Consider incorporating daily rituals that help you tap into the feelings associated with your desires. This could involve meditation, journaling, or creating vision boards that visually represent your goals and the emotions tied to them. By dedicating time each day to engage with these feelings, you reinforce your belief in their reality, making it easier for your subconscious mind to accept and align with them. It is also essential to cultivate a sense of detachment from the outcome. While feeling the emotions tied to your desires is crucial, becoming overly fixated on when or how they will manifest can create resistance. Trust that the universe is working in your favor and that your desires are on their way. When you release the need to control the timeline or specifics, you open yourself up to unexpected opportunities and pathways that may lead to your goals. In this journey, self-compassion plays a significant role. Acknowledge any doubts or fears that arise, but do not allow them to overpower your feelings of abundance and success. Instead, gently remind yourself that you are in control of your emotional state. Affirmations can be a helpful tool in this regard, allowing you to reframe negative thoughts and reinforce positive feelings. For example, affirming statements like "I am worthy of my desires" or "I am already living my dreams" can help solidify the emotional landscape you wish to inhabit. Remember that the process of feeling it real is inherently personal and unique to you. There is no right or wrong way to engage with your emotions. What matters is that you connect deeply with the feelings associated with your desires. As you practice this method, you may find that your manifestation journey becomes more enjoyable and fulfilling as you cultivate a stronger relationship with your desires and the universe's abundant energy. By embracing the power of feeling it real, you can effectively transform your inner landscape, align your vibrations with your aspirations, and ultimately manifest the life you desire. This practice invites you to experience your dreams in the present moment, fostering a deep-seated belief in their eventual reality. As you embody this practice, watch as your desires begin to materialize, reflecting the profound connection between your emotions and the universe. Mental discipline is a critical component in the journey of manifestation, acting as the foundation upon which you can build your desires. It involves training your mind to maintain focus, align with your goals, and consistently engage with the thoughts and emotions that support your aspirations. Without this discipline, the power of your imagination can become scattered, leading to mixed results in your manifestation efforts. To harness this power effectively, you must cultivate a mindset that prioritizes clarity, intentionality, and resilience. The first step in developing mental discipline is to establish clear intentions. Knowing exactly what you want to manifest provides a target for your mental focus. This clarity allows you to channel your thoughts and feelings toward your desired outcome, creating a strong emotional connection that amplifies your manifestation efforts. When your intentions are specific and heartfelt, your mind becomes a powerful tool for attracting those desires into your life. Vague or conflicting intentions, on the other hand, can lead to confusion and dilute your manifestation energy. Once you have defined your intentions, the next step is to cultivate a practice of mindfulness. This involves becoming aware of your thoughts and emotions without judgment. Mindfulness allows you to recognize when negative or limiting beliefs arise, providing you the opportunity to redirect your focus. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, "I'll never achieve this," you can consciously shift that thought to, "I am on my way to achieving my goals." This shift not only empowers you, but also reinforces your mental discipline by training your mind to default to positive, supportive beliefs. Another aspect of mental discipline is the ability to visualize effectively. Visualization is more than just daydreaming. It is a focused exercise that requires concentration and emotional engagement. When you visualize your desires, you should do so as if they are already happening, feeling the associated emotions in your body. This practice strengthens your belief in the possibility of your desires and reinforces the neural pathways in your brain associated with those positive outcomes. The more vividly you can imagine your goals, the more likely they are to materialize in your reality. Consistency is also crucial in developing mental discipline. It is not enough to focus on your desires sporadically. You must engage with them daily. This can be done through practices such as journaling, meditation, or affirmations. By making these practices a regular part of your routine, you strengthen your commitment to your goals and create a mental environment conducive to manifestation. Over time, this consistency builds momentum, making it easier to maintain your focus and enthusiasm, even in the face of challenges or setbacks. Resilience is a key component of mental discipline. The journey of manifestation is not always smooth. Obstacles and doubts may arise, testing your commitment and resolve. When faced with challenges, it is essential to maintain a positive mindset and remind yourself of your intentions. Cultivating resilience involves reframing setbacks as opportunities for growth. Instead of viewing difficulties as failures, see them as stepping stones on your path to success. This mindset shift fosters perseverance and reinforces your mental discipline, allowing you to navigate the ups and downs of your manifestation journey with grace. Another important aspect of mental discipline is managing your emotional state. Your emotions are powerful indicators of your alignment with your desires. If you find yourself feeling anxious or negative, it is crucial to take steps to realign your emotions with your goals. Techniques such as deep breathing, gratitude practices, and positive affirmations can help shift your emotional state, making it easier to maintain focus on your desires. When you manage your emotions effectively, you create a more supportive internal environment for manifestation. Mental discipline is about creating a harmonious relationship between your thoughts, emotions, and actions. It involves understanding that your mindset plays a pivotal role in your ability to manifest your desires. By cultivating clarity, mindfulness, resilience, consistency, and emotional management, you empower yourself to navigate the manifestation process with confidence and intention. As you develop your mental discipline, you will find that your ability to attract and create the life you desire becomes more effortless and aligned with your true self. The more you practice this discipline, the more you will unlock your innate potential to transform your dreams into reality. Surrendering the how in the manifestation process is a transformative practice that liberates you from the constraints of overthinking and control. It involves relinquishing the need to know precisely how your desires will come to fruition, allowing you to align more deeply with your intentions and trust the universal flow. This principle recognizes that the universe has an infinite number of pathways to deliver your desires, many of which may be beyond your current understanding. By focusing solely on your desires and releasing attachment to the specific means of achieving them, you create space for creativity and unexpected opportunities to arise. One of the most common challenges people face when trying to manifest their desires is the urge to micromanage every step of the process. This desire to control stems from a place of fear and uncertainty. We often believe that if we can map out every detail, we can ensure a successful outcome. However, this mindset can be counterproductive. when you become overly fixated on the how. You may inadvertently limit your options and close yourself off from possibilities that do not fit within your preconceived plan. The universe often works in mysterious ways, and many opportunities for manifestation may emerge in forms you have not yet imagined. Surrendering the how also requires a deep sense of faith. Trusting that the universe is capable of delivering what you desire, even when you cannot see the path clearly, is essential. This faith comes from a recognition of the interconnectedness of all things and an understanding that the universe is inherently abundant. When you align with this abundance mindset, you empower yourself to receive opportunities that may not have aligned with your initial expectations. Your beliefs play a pivotal role in shaping your reality, and fostering a mindset of trust can lead to extraordinary outcomes. In practice, surrendering the how involves consciously letting go of your attachment to specific outcomes. Instead of fixating on how you will achieve your desires, focus on the feelings associated with them. What will it feel like to live your dream? By immersing yourself in these emotions, you create a vibrational match to your desires. This alignment sends a powerful signal to the universe, attracting experiences that resonate with your emotional state. When you prioritize feeling good and maintaining a positive outlook, you open yourself to receiving what you seek without the burden of needing to control the process. To facilitate this surrender, consider incorporating mindfulness practices into your daily routine. Techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, or journaling can help you cultivate a sense of presence and awareness, enabling you to recognize when you are slipping into a state of worry about how your desires will manifest. In these moments, gently remind yourself to release those thoughts and return to the core of your desires. By grounding yourself in the present moment, you can foster a deeper sense of peace and confidence in the unfolding of your life. You might find it helpful to create space for inspiration and creativity. When you let go of rigid expectations, you allow your mind to explore new ideas and possibilities. Engaging in activities that spark joy and creativity, such as art, nature walks, or new hobbies, can enhance your ability to surrender the how. By immersing yourself in experiences that elevate your mood, you inadvertently align yourself with your desires and attract opportunities that resonate with your vision. As you practice surrendering the how, you may encounter moments of doubt or anxiety. This is natural, as the human mind often seeks clarity and certainty. In these instances, it is essential to cultivate self-compassion. Acknowledge your feelings without judgment, and remind yourself of your intention to trust the process. You might use affirmations to reinforce your commitment to surrender, such as "I trust the universe to guide me," or "I release my need to control and embrace the flow of life." These affirmations can serve as powerful reminders of your intention to allow things to unfold in their own time. Surrendering the how is an empowering practice that invites you to step into a space of trust and openness. By releasing the need to control every detail, you allow the universe to work in your favor, creating pathways for your desires to manifest in ways that exceed your expectations. As you embrace this practice, you will likely find that your life becomes more vibrant and full of possibilities, reflecting the profound wisdom that sometimes the best outcomes emerge when we let go and allow the universe to take the lead. As we conclude this journey of exploring the profound principles of manifestation, it's clear that each aspect we have discussed interweaves to create a powerful tapestry of potential. By embracing the power of assumption, imagining the end, persisting in imagination, releasing doubt and fear, becoming one with your desires, and having faith beyond evidence, we unlock the true essence of creation. Each of these principles invites us to engage with our inner world, fostering a relationship with our dreams that transcends the ordinary. Surrendering the how allows us to liberate ourselves from the constraints of overthinking, opening our minds to the infinite possibilities the universe offers. When we ground ourselves in the present moment and practice mental discipline, we can maintain focus on our desires, aligning our emotions and beliefs to create a harmonious flow toward our aspirations. Manifestation is not merely about achieving external goals, it is a journey of inner transformation. It calls for deep self-reflection, trust in the process, and a commitment to feeling our desires as if they are already realized. As we navigate this journey, we come to understand that we are the architects of our reality, capable of shaping our lives with our thoughts, beliefs, and feelings. The power of manifestation lies within each of us, waiting to be harnessed and expressed. Remember that the universe is abundant, and your dreams are not only possible, they are within reach. By embodying these principles and committing to your inner work, you create the conditions for your desires to unfold naturally. Embrace this journey with an open heart and a trusting spirit, and watch as your reality transforms in ways you never thought possible. Welcome, everyone. Today we embark on a transformative journey into the realm of manifestation, where our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions hold the key to creating the reality we desire. Each of us possesses an innate power within, a creative force that allows us to shape our experiences and attract the outcomes we wish for. The principles we will explore today reveal not just the mechanics of manifestation, but also the profound connection between our inner world and the outer reality we experience. As we delve into the secrets of manifesting anything in just 24 hours, prepare to unlock the power within you, harnessing the energy of belief, gratitude, and persistence to bring your dreams to life. Let's dive in and discover how to align our thoughts with our desires, turning our visions into reality. To manifest anything in life, you must first believe that it is already yours. This belief is not a superficial wish or hope, but a deep inner conviction that what you desire is already a part of your reality. The moment you fully embrace this belief, you initiate a shift in your consciousness. Your mind, body, and emotions begin to align with the feeling of already having what you want, and this alignment draws the reality into existence. Belief is the foundation of manifestation. Without it, no amount of effort or visualization will yield results. The reason is simply your outer world is a reflection of your inner state. If you hold on to the belief that your desire is distant or unattainable, that belief will manifest in your experience. You will continue to see separation between yourself and your goals. On the other hand, when you believe something is already yours, your mind starts to act as if it is true, and your actions, thoughts, and feelings naturally follow suit. Belief is more than positive thinking, it is an unshakable inner knowing. When you believe that something is already yours, you no longer feel the need to chase or struggle for it. You simply rest in the certainty that it will come to you. This sense of calm and assurance is the key to drawing your desires closer. The universe responds to your inner state, and when you embody the feeling of already having what you desire, you send out a powerful signal that attracts it into your life. When you truly believe something is yours, you begin to perceive the world differently. You notice opportunities you didn't see before. People start to approach you in ways that align with your goals, and situations unfold that bring your desire closer. This happens because your belief shifts your focus. You no longer dwell on what is lacking, but instead, your attention gravitates toward possibilities and solutions that move you toward your desire. This shift in focus creates a ripple effect in your life, drawing circumstances that mirror your inner belief. To believe something is already yours, you must let go of doubt. Doubt is the enemy of belief. It clouds your vision, sows seeds of uncertainty, and keeps you stuck in the mindset that what you want is out of reach. Every time you entertain thoughts of doubt, you create resistance between yourself and your desire. This resistance acts as a barrier, preventing your manifestation from taking form. Therefore, it is essential to replace doubt with trust in yourself, trust in the process, and trust that the universe is working on your behalf to bring your desire into reality. Belief also requires persistence. It's not enough to believe once and expect instant results. You must cultivate this belief continuously, especially in the face of challenges. Challenges often test the strength of your belief. When things seem difficult, or when external circumstances don't seem to reflect your desire, it can be tempting to give up. However, it is during these moments that belief is most crucial. By holding steadfast to the conviction that your desire is already yours, you maintain the energy and focus needed to bring it into reality, regardless of what appears on the surface. A strong belief is not swayed by external evidence or temporary setbacks. It remains firm, knowing that what you seek is already present, even if it has not yet materialized in the physical world. The external world is only a reflection of past thoughts and beliefs. By sustaining the belief that your desire is already yours, you are creating the foundation for your future reality. Belief must be felt emotionally, not just intellectually. It's one thing to tell yourself that your desire is on its way, but it's another to feel it deeply in your heart. When you can feel the joy, relief, or excitement of having what you want, even before it appears in your life, you are truly living in the state of belief. This emotional connection strengthens your manifestation process because emotions are the language of the subconscious mind, which is the powerhouse behind creation. In short, believing that it's already yours is not about pretending or forcing something to happen. It is about embodying a state of inner certainty that your desire is already part of your life. When you reach this state, the external world will inevitably shift to match your belief, and what you once imagined will become your reality. Assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled is the heart of manifestation. It is the process of stepping into the emotional and mental state of having already received what you desire. This is not about hoping or wishing for something to happen in the future. It's about embodying the reality that your desire is already fulfilled right now. By doing so, you create the conditions for that reality to materialize in your life. The power of this concept lies in its simplicity, yet it requires a deep inner shift. When you assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you are no longer waiting for your desire to manifest. You are living from the perspective that it is already done. This changes everything. It changes how you think, how you feel, and how you act. It brings a sense of peace, confidence, and certainty because you are no longer in a state of lack or wanting. To assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you must cultivate the emotions that you would feel if your desire were already a part of your life. For example, if you are manifesting financial abundance, how would you feel if you were already financially secure? Would you feel relief, gratitude, freedom, or joy? The key is to generate those emotions within yourself now, without waiting for the outer circumstances to change. Your emotions are a powerful creative force, and when you align them with the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you set the manifestation process in motion. One of the most effective ways to assume this feeling is through imagination. Your imagination is a tool that allows you to mentally rehearse the experience of having what you desire. Close your eyes and vividly imagine a scene that implies your wish is already fulfilled. You see it in as much detail as possible. What does it look like? What do you hear? How do you feel? Immerse yourself fully in this imagined reality, allowing it to feel real to you. The more you can emotionally connect with this imagined state, the more you align your inner world with the outcome you desire. This is important because your inner world creates your outer world. When you assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you are sending out a powerful signal to the universe. You are declaring that this is your reality, and the universe responds by aligning circumstances, people, and events to match that internal state. This is why it's crucial to stay in that feeling of fulfillment, even when your external world doesn't yet reflect it. Your consistent emotional state shapes your reality, not the other way around. It can be tempting to look at your current circumstances and feel discouraged if they seem far from your desire. However, this is where the true practice of assuming the feeling comes in. You must train yourself to focus on the reality within rather than the reality without. The external world is always a reflection of past thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. By assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled now, you are creating a new future that will inevitably unfold. This process also requires a release of control. You do not need to figure out how your desire will come to pass. The how is not your concern. Your only job is to maintain the feeling of already having it. The rest will be orchestrated in ways you cannot foresee. Trust in the natural unfolding of events, knowing that the moment you truly feel your wish is fulfilled, you have set in motion the forces that will bring it to you. To maintain this state of feeling fulfilled, it's helpful to practice gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is present. When you are grateful for what you already have, You create a mindset of abundance. And when you combine that gratitude with the feeling of your wish already being fulfilled, you amplify the manifestation process. Gratitude acts as a powerful reinforcement of the belief that your desire is already yours. Remember that assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled is not just a one-time act, it's a way of being. You must embody this feeling consistently, allowing it to become your dominant emotional state. Over time, as you live in the state of fulfillment, your outer world will inevitably reflect it back to you. What once felt like imagination will become your lived experience. The key to assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled is emotional immersion. Feel it fully, live in that state, and trust the process. When you do, your reality will reshape itself to match the new inner state you have created. Focusing only on the outcome, not the how, is a vital principle in manifesting your desires. When you focus entirely on the outcome you wish to achieve, you place all your energy and attention on the final result, rather than becoming distracted by the details or steps needed to get there. This shift in focus opens up the space for your desire to manifest in ways that you may not have expected or could have predicted. When you concentrate on the outcome, you are aligning yourself with the energy of completion. You see yourself already possessing what you desire, which allows you to live as though it is already yours. This creates a powerful emotional and mental state where your focus is on the satisfaction of having achieved your goal. The universe responds to this focus by bringing forth the circumstances, opportunities, and events that will lead to the manifestation of your desire. One of the most significant barriers to manifesting is overthinking the process or getting caught up in the mechanics of how it will unfold. This creates resistance because it introduces doubt. When you worry about how something will come to pass, you are, in effect, telling yourself that you don't believe it will happen. You might feel the need to control every step or have a plan in place, but this mindset limits the infinite possibilities that exist. The universe works in mysterious and often unexpected ways, and focusing on the how restricts your manifestation to only the options you can imagine, while there may be far greater and faster routes to your goal that you have not considered. By focusing solely on the outcome, you free yourself from this limiting mindset. You allow yourself to remain open to whatever path will take you to your desire. This is a much more powerful state of being, because it acknowledges that the means are not important, only the end result. The how will take care of itself as long as your energy is fully focused on the outcome. This means you don't have to worry about solving every problem or overcoming every obstacle that appears in your way. Instead, you trust that things will unfold perfectly in ways that support your goal. When you focus on the outcome, you are also sending a clear and direct message to your subconscious mind that the subconscious doesn't need to know how something will happen. It simply responds to the images and feelings you feed it. If you feed it the image of your desired outcome over and over, with full confidence and belief that it is already a reality, your subconscious will begin to work on making that image a physical reality. It will guide you to take the right actions, meet the right people, and make the right decisions, even if you aren't consciously aware of how it's happening. Additionally, focusing on the outcome cultivates a mindset of trust and faith. It removes the need for constant planning, analyzing, or micromanaging every step of the process. When you trust that the outcome is already yours, you let go of the need to control everything. This sense of surrender is incredibly powerful because it signals to the universe that you are ready to receive without resistance. You allow the natural flow of events to unfold without forcing things, which creates a more harmonious and effortless manifestation. One of the key elements of focusing on the outcome is maintaining emotional alignment with your desire. This means feeling the emotions you would feel if the outcome had already been achieved. For example, if your goal is to achieve financial freedom, focus on how it would feel to already be financially free. Feel the relief, joy, and peace of mind that comes with that state. These emotions are essential because they help you stay aligned with the energy of your goal, and the universe responds to your emotions just as much as it does to your thoughts. By feeling the emotions of having already achieved your desire, you are energetically matching the outcome, which speeds up the manifestation process. When challenges arise, it's easy to slip back into focusing on the how, especially if things don't seem to be moving in the direction you want. But in these moments, it is crucial to redirect your focus back to the outcome. Trust that the how is not your concern and that the universe has infinite ways to bring your desire to you. Stay centered in the belief that the outcome is already yours and keep visualizing and feeling it as though it's a done deal. By focusing on the outcome and not the how, you maintain clarity, trust, and alignment with your desire. This keeps you in the flow of manifestation and allows the universe to work in ways that are beyond your current understanding, delivering results that are often far better than you imagined. Imagination creates reality because it is the foundational power through which all things are brought into being. Everything that exists in the physical world first began as an idea, a vision, or a mental picture in someone's mind. What we see, touch, and experience are merely the outgrowths of what has been imagined. The power of imagination is limitless, and when properly directed, it allows you to shape and mold the reality around you according to your desires. When you engage your imagination, you are working with the creative force of the universe. This is not just daydreaming or idle fantasy. It is a deliberate use of your mind to conceive new possibilities and bring them into manifestation. Your imagination is a powerful tool because it transcends the boundaries of the physical world. It operates outside the constraints of time, space, and circumstance, allowing you to envision realities that may seem impossible in the present moment. The key to using imagination effectively is to understand that what you imagine is more than just a fleeting thought. It is a seed being planted in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. The subconscious mind does not distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. It simply accepts whatever it is given and works tirelessly to bring it into physical form. This is why it is so important to be intentional with what you imagine. Every time you dwell on a particular scenario or outcome, you are impressing it upon your subconscious, setting the wheels of manifestation in motion. Imagination creates reality by allowing you to experience, in your mind, the fulfillment of your desires before they have physically materialized. When you imagine something vividly and in great detail, you begin to live in the emotional state of having already achieved it. This is a crucial part of the creative process because it aligns your inner world with the reality you wish to create. The feelings, thoughts, and beliefs you cultivate in your imagination inevitably influence your actions and decisions, which in turn shape the external world. One of the most powerful aspects of imagination is that it can bypass current limitations. In the physical world, you may face obstacles or constraints that seem to block the path to your desires. However, in your imagination, you are free from these limitations. You can create a mental picture of success, abundance, love, or whatever you desire, regardless of what your current circumstances look like. By consistently returning to this imagined state, you begin to shift your internal vibration, and over time the outer world must conform to the inner reality you have created. Imagination also opens a door to infinite possibilities. The mind is not bound by the laws of the physical world. It can conceive of things that have never been seen before, things that seem beyond reach, and ideas that defy conventional logic. When you allow yourself to imagine freely, without limiting beliefs or doubts, you tap into the boundless potential of the universe. This is where true creation happens, when you dare to imagine something beyond what is presently possible. You stretch the boundaries of reality itself. To truly harness the power of imagination, it is important to engage all your senses. Don't just see your desired outcome in your mind. Feel it, hear it, taste it, and touch it. The more vivid and real your imagined experience is, the more powerful the effect it will have on your subconscious. When your imagination feels as real as your physical reality, you are effectively rewiring your mind to accept it as truth. Once your mind accepts it as truth, your external reality will begin to shift to reflect that truth. Imagination creates reality because it allows you to operate from the perspective of possibility rather than limitation. Most people are trapped in a cycle of recreating the past because they allow their current circumstances to dictate what they believe is possible. But when you use your imagination, you break free from the past and begin to create from a place of pure potential. You are no longer bound by what has been. You are creating what will be. This creative process is always at work, whether you realize it or not. Every thought you dwell on, every image you hold in your mind, and every emotion you feel is contributing to the reality you experience. This is why it is so crucial to use your imagination consciously and deliberately. By focusing your imagination on what you truly desire, rather than on fears, doubts, or limitations, you take control of the creative process and direct it toward the outcomes you want. In essence, imagination is the gateway to all creation. It is the bridge between the unseen world of thoughts and the tangible world of form. When you master the use of your imagination, you gain the ability to shape your reality in any way you choose. The world around you will always reflect the world within you. And by changing your inner reality through imagination, you change the outer reality to match. Discarding all doubt and fear is essential for harnessing your full potential and manifesting your desires. Doubt and fear are two of the most significant barriers that prevent individuals from achieving their goals and realizing their dreams. They create an internal conflict that disrupts your natural flow of energy and limits your ability to create the life you envision. When you allow these negative emotions to persist, you are essentially signaling to the universe that you do not believe in your own power to manifest. Fear often arises from the unknown, stemming from past experiences, societal conditioning, or the anticipation of failure. It is a natural human response, but it becomes problematic when it dominates your thoughts and actions. Doubt, on the other hand, undermines your confidence. It whispers that you are not worthy of success, or that you are not capable of achieving your dreams. Together, fear and doubt create a mental environment that stifles creativity and enthusiasm, making it nearly impossible to focus on the positive outcomes you wish to bring into your life. To discard doubt and fear, it is crucial to recognize that they are just thoughts, temporary mental states that do not have to dictate your reality. The first step is to become aware of these thoughts as they arise. Notice when fear creeps in, or when doubt starts to cloud your vision. Acknowledge their presence, but do not give them power. You can do this by shifting your focus to your desires, reminding yourself of what you are working toward. Replacing negative thoughts with affirmations of confidence and belief can help rewire your mental landscape. Practicing mindfulness and grounding techniques can be invaluable in this process. When you feel fear or doubt taking hold, take a moment to breathe deeply and center yourself. Visualization is another powerful tool. Envision yourself standing in a space where doubt and fear cannot penetrate. Create a vivid mental image of your ideal reality, one where you are confident, capable, and free from limitations. This practice not only helps you release negative emotions, but also reinforces your commitment to your desires. Surrounding yourself with positivity can also aid in discarding doubt and fear. Engage with people who uplift you, who inspire you, and who believe in your potential. Their energy can help counteract any negativity that arises and serve as a reminder of what is possible. Reading inspirational literature, listening to motivational talks, and immersing yourself in environments that foster positivity can further reinforce your ability to let go of doubts. Another crucial aspect of discarding doubt and fear is to take action. The very act of moving forward, even if the steps are small, serves as a powerful counter to negative emotions. Taking action instills a sense of empowerment and reminds you that you are capable of making progress, regardless of how daunting the journey may seem. It helps build confidence, reinforcing the belief that you can overcome any obstacles that stand in your way. Adopting a mindset of curiosity, rather than fear, can transform how you perceive challenges. Instead of seeing obstacles as threats, approach them with an inquisitive spirit. Ask yourself what you can learn from each situation, how you can grow, and how these experiences can bring you closer to your goals. This perspective shift allows you to view fear as an opportunity for growth, rather than a barrier, paving the way for a more fulfilling journey. Remember that discarding doubt and fear is not a one-time event, it is an ongoing practice. As you evolve and pursue new goals, old fears and doubts may resurface. The key is to continuously cultivate self-awareness and self-compassion, reminding yourself that it is natural to experience these emotions. When they arise, acknowledge them without judgment and redirect your focus back to your intentions and desires. Releasing doubt and fear opens up a space for limitless possibilities. It creates an environment where you can thrive, innovate, and pursue your passions wholeheartedly. As you let go of these emotional weights, you will discover that you are capable of achieving far more than you ever thought possible. You will begin to see your dreams materialize, and the life you envision will become your reality. Your journey will be filled with excitement, fulfillment, and a deep sense of purpose as you align with the energy of your true potential. Embrace this power within you and watch as the universe responds in kind. Living in the present moment, as if it's already done, is a powerful mindset that can dramatically shift your reality and accelerate the manifestation of your desires. This practice involves immersing yourself in the feeling of having already achieved your goals, rather than constantly striving for them or fixating on when they might come to fruition. It is an invitation to experience life as though your aspirations are no longer distant dreams, but current realities, reshaping your thoughts, emotions, and actions accordingly. When you adopt this mindset, you are no longer defined by the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. Instead, you embrace the here and now, aligning your energy with the outcome you desire. This means letting go of worries about the future or regrets about the past. Instead of feeling anxious about what you need to do to get there, you cultivate a sense of completion and fulfillment. By visualizing and feeling the reality of your desires, as if they are already manifested, you create an internal state that attracts similar external experiences. The power of this approach lies in the emotional resonance it creates. Emotions are a driving force behind manifestation, and when you feel the joy, excitement, and gratitude of having already achieved your goal, you send out a frequency that aligns with that outcome. The universe responds to this energy. Your subconscious mind, which does not recognize the difference between past, present, and future, starts to act on these feelings, working to bring your imagined reality into the physical world. This creates a feedback loop where your internal state of being influences your external circumstances. Practicing this mindset requires a shift in your daily habits and thought patterns. Begin by incorporating moments of visualization into your routine. Take time each day to close your eyes and vividly imagine yourself in a state of having already achieved what you desire. Engage all your senses. What do you see, hear, feel, and smell? Allow yourself to feel the emotions associated with this reality: excitement, joy, peace, or contentment. The more real and vivid this experience is, the more powerful its impact will be on your manifestation journey. Another key aspect of living in the present moment is mindfulness. Being mindful allows you to anchor yourself in the here and now, where all possibilities exist. When thoughts of doubt or fear creep in, gently guide your focus back to the present. Engage fully with your surroundings, appreciating the beauty and abundance that already exists in your life. This practice not only enhances your overall well-being, but also raises your vibrational frequency, making it easier for you to attract the experiences you desire. Cultivating gratitude for what you already have amplifies the effectiveness of this practice. By expressing gratitude, you acknowledge the abundance in your life, reinforcing the belief that you are already in alignment with your desires. Gratitude is a powerful emotion that raises your vibrational frequency and helps you maintain a positive outlook. When you express gratitude for your present circumstances, you create a fertile ground for new manifestations to take root. Living in the present moment also involves letting go of the need for control. Many individuals become overly attached to specific outcomes or timelines, which can create anxiety and frustration. When you focus solely on the process rather than the results, you open yourself up to unexpected opportunities and pathways that may lead you to your goals. Trusting the journey allows you to remain receptive to the signs and synchronicities that guide you along the way. In moments of challenge or uncertainty, remind yourself that every situation carries the potential for growth, and learning.by, adopting a mindset of curiosity, you can transform obstacles into stepping stones. Embrace each experience as a necessary part of your journey, and recognize that living in the present moment, as if it's already done, empowers you to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and resilience. Living in the present moment, as if it's already done, creates a harmonious alignment between your inner and outer worlds. It allows you to cultivate a sense of peace and confidence in the unfolding of your desires. By embodying the feeling of your dreams already being realized, you engage with the universe in a way that invites abundance and fulfillment into your life. As you continue this practice, you will find that the distance between you and your desires diminishes, and your reality transforms in ways you never thought possible. You become a magnet for what you seek, and life unfolds in beautiful and unexpected ways, reflecting the truth that you are indeed the creator of your reality. Your inner conversation shapes your world in profound ways, acting as the silent architect of your reality. The dialogue you have with yourself is a powerful influence that can either uplift you or limit your potential. This internal narrative consists of the thoughts, beliefs, and affirmations you hold about yourself and the world around you. It acts as a lens through which you interpret your experiences and make sense of your life. When you become aware of this inner dialogue, you can consciously choose to reshape it to better serve your goals and aspirations. The mind is a creative force, constantly generating thoughts and ideas. Each thought you entertain holds energy that resonates with the universe, sending out signals that attract similar energies back into your life. When your inner conversation is filled with positive affirmations, self-belief, and constructive thoughts, you naturally align yourself with a higher frequency. This alignment makes it easier for you to manifest your desires as you begin to see opportunities and possibilities where you once saw obstacles. Your thoughts become a self-fulfilling prophecy, guiding your actions and shaping your reality. Conversely, a negative inner conversation can create a cycle of self-doubt and limitation. If you frequently tell yourself that you are not good enough, or that your dreams are unattainable, you reinforce a belief system that hinders your progress. This negativity clouds your judgment, leading you to dismiss opportunities and hold back from taking action. The energy of doubt and fear can manifest as physical symptoms, emotional struggles, or missed chances. By recognizing this pattern, you can begin to dismantle it, understanding that you have the power to alter your inner dialogue. One effective way to transform your inner conversation is to incorporate affirmations into your daily routine. Affirmations are positive statements that reinforce your self-worth and potential. By consistently repeating these affirmations, you reprogram your subconscious mind, replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones. For example, if you find yourself thinking, "I can't achieve my goals," shift that thought to, "I am capable of achieving anything I set my mind to." This simple shift can dramatically impact your self-perception and the actions you take. Mindfulness plays a crucial role in shaping your inner conversation. By becoming present and attentive to your thoughts, you create the space needed to challenge negative beliefs. Observe your thoughts without judgment, acknowledging when they veer into self-criticism or doubt. This awareness allows you to interrupt the automatic patterns of thinking and choose more supportive narratives. Instead of being swept away by negative emotions, you can consciously redirect your focus to thoughts that promote growth and positivity. Surrounding yourself with uplifting influences can also enhance your inner conversation. The people you engage with, the media you consume, and the environments you inhabit all contribute to your mental landscape. Seek out relationships and content that inspire you, challenge you, and foster your personal growth. When you immerse yourself in positivity, it becomes easier to cultivate a healthy inner dialogue. The energy of supportive friends and empowering content can uplift your spirit and reinforce your ability to create the life you desire. Visualization is another powerful technique for shaping your inner conversation. By vividly imagining yourself in scenarios where you have achieved your goals, you create a mental blueprint for success. This practice not only boosts your confidence, but also aligns your thoughts with the desired outcomes. When you visualize your achievements, you enhance the feelings associated with them, solidifying your belief that they are possible. Your inner dialogue shifts from doubt to certainty, fostering a sense of empowerment and motivation. Remember that your inner conversation is a dynamic process. It requires ongoing attention and care. Regularly check in with yourself and evaluate the thoughts you entertain. Are they empowering or limiting? This practice of self-reflection allows you to cultivate an inner environment that aligns with your dreams and aspirations. Over time, as you consciously shape your inner dialogue, you will notice a shift in your experiences. The world around you begins to reflect the beliefs you hold within, paving the way for new opportunities and possibilities. Your inner conversation is the foundation upon which your reality is built. By nurturing a positive and empowering inner dialogue, you actively participate in the creation of your life. As you engage in this practice, you will find that your thoughts, beliefs, and actions align harmoniously with your desired outcomes. You will become the architect of your world, transforming challenges into stepping stones and dreams into tangible realities. The conversation you have with yourself can either limit or liberate you. Choose wisely, and watch as your life unfolds in magnificent ways. Trusting the power within you is an essential aspect of personal growth and manifestation. This innate power, often referred to as intuition, inner wisdom, or creative potential, is a guiding force that can lead you toward your dreams and aspirations. However, many individuals find it challenging to fully embrace this power due to doubts, fears, and societal conditioning that promote a reliance on external validation and approval. When you learn to trust this inner strength, you unlock a wellspring of potential that can transform your life. At the core of trusting your inner power is the understanding that you are inherently capable and resourceful. Each person possesses unique talents, insights, and perspectives shaped by their experiences. These qualities enable you to navigate life's challenges and seize opportunities. However, the key to harnessing this power lies in believing in yourself and your ability to affect change. When you cultivate self-trust, you become more open to exploring new paths, taking calculated risks, and stepping outside your comfort zone. This willingness to trust in your capabilities fosters resilience, allowing you to bounce back from setbacks with renewed determination. Listening to your intuition is a vital component of this trust. Intuition often manifests as a subtle inner knowing or gut feeling that guides you toward the right decisions. It is the voice that encourages you to follow your passions, pursue your dreams, and make choices aligned with your true self. However, many people ignore or dismiss this intuitive guidance due to fear or the desire for logical reasoning. Learning to recognize and honor these intuitive nudges is crucial for deepening your connection with your inner power. By giving credence to your intuition, you empower yourself to make decisions that resonate with your authentic self, leading to greater fulfillment and satisfaction in your life. Moreover, trusting the power within you requires letting go of the need for perfection. Many individuals fear failure and view mistakes as setbacks rather than opportunities for growth. However, embracing imperfection is an essential part of the journey toward realizing your potential. When you trust yourself, you understand that every experience, both positive and negative, contributes to your growth. Each challenge faced is a lesson learned, bringing you closer to the realization of your dreams. By reframing failure as a natural part of the process, you cultivate resilience and a willingness to keep moving forward, no matter the obstacles that arise. A practical way to cultivate trust in your inner power is through mindfulness and self-reflection. By taking time to quiet your mind and connect with your inner self, you create a space for clarity and insight. Meditation, journaling, and other contemplative practices allow you to tap into your inner reservoir of wisdom. During these moments of reflection, you can explore your desires, fears, and aspirations without judgment. This practice not only enhances self-awareness, but also reinforces your belief in your capacity to create the life you envision. Another essential aspect of trusting your inner power is surrounding yourself with positivity and support. The people you engage with can significantly influence your self-perception and belief in your abilities. Seek out relationships that uplift and inspire you. Engage with individuals who encourage you to embrace your uniqueness and celebrate your strengths. When you are in a nurturing environment, it becomes easier to trust in your inner power and pursue your goals with confidence. Additionally, consuming uplifting content, whether through books, podcasts, or videos, can further reinforce this sense of empowerment, providing inspiration and motivation to keep moving forward. As you continue to trust the power within you, it's essential to take consistent action toward your goals. Trust is not merely a passive belief, it requires you to actively engage with your aspirations. This means setting clear intentions, taking steps, and being open to change along the way. When you take action, you demonstrate faith in your abilities, reinforcing your trust in your inner power. Each small step taken can create momentum, propelling you toward larger goals and aspirations. This process not only builds confidence, but also reaffirms your belief in the innate power that resides within you. Trusting the power within you is a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. It involves recognizing your inherent strengths, embracing your intuition, and cultivating a mindset that sees challenges as opportunities. As you deepen this trust, you will find that life unfolds in unexpected and rewarding ways. The world becomes a reflection of your beliefs, and as you trust yourself more, you will manifest experiences that align with your deepest desires. This journey of self-trust opens the door to endless possibilities, allowing you to step boldly into your greatness and create a life filled with purpose and fulfillment. Persistence in the assumption is a vital principle in the journey of manifestation and personal transformation. This concept revolves around the idea that holding steadfast to the beliefs and assumptions you create about your desires is essential to bringing them into reality. It is not merely about wanting something, it is about fully embracing the notion that your desire is already yours. This requires a commitment to maintain the assumption even in the face of challenges, doubts, and external circumstances that may suggest otherwise. When you persist in your assumption, you are actively engaging with the mental imagery and feelings associated with your desired outcome. This practice involves immersing yourself in the belief that what you seek is already a part of your experience. For example, if you wish to achieve a particular goal, visualize yourself already in that position. Feel the emotions associated with that achievement, whether it be joy, satisfaction, or relief. This immersive experience reinforces your belief, creating a powerful mental state that aligns your thoughts and feelings with your desired reality. The importance of persistence cannot be overstated. It acts as the bridge between intention and manifestation. Many people set their sights on goals, only to waver in their belief when faced with obstacles or when immediate results do not materialize. This wavering creates a disconnect between their desires and the reality they are trying to manifest. By maintaining persistence in your assumptions, you create a consistent energy flow that attracts opportunities and resources aligned with your goals. The universe responds to the energy you emit, therefore, a persistent belief system is crucial for drawing in your desires. One of the keys to maintaining this persistence is developing a strong emotional connection to your assumption that emotions act as a catalyst for manifestation, amplifying your intentions and making them more potent. When you genuinely feel the emotions tied to your desired outcome, you create a vibrational match with that reality. This emotional connection serves as a motivator, driving you to take the necessary actions to bring your assumptions to fruition. It allows you to remain focused on your goals, even when external circumstances seem unfavorable. It's essential to recognize that persistence in the assumption is not about ignoring reality or pretending that challenges do not exist. It involves acknowledging those challenges while choosing to focus on your desired outcome. Life will inevitably present obstacles, but maintaining your assumption means you approach those challenges with the mindset that your desires are still achievable. This resilience enables you to navigate difficulties without losing sight of your goals. Each setback can become a stepping stone rather than a barrier, reinforcing your commitment to the assumption you've established. Another crucial aspect of this persistence is the practice of affirmations and self-talk. The words you use to describe your experiences and aspirations shape your internal landscape. By consistently affirming your beliefs and visualizing your desired outcomes, you fortify your mental framework. These affirmations can serve as reminders of your commitment to your assumptions, reinforcing the reality you are creating. As you repeat positive affirmations, you retrain your mind to align with your goals, fostering an environment of belief and possibility. Surrounding yourself with supportive influences can significantly bolster your persistence. Engaging with people who share your vision or who have achieved similar goals can inspire you to remain steadfast in your assumptions. Their experiences can provide valuable insights and encouragement, reminding you that persistence pays off. In contrast, Distancing yourself from negativity or skepticism is equally important, as doubt can erode the foundation of your beliefs. Persistence in the assumption also entails patience. Manifestation is not always instantaneous. It often requires time and unwavering belief. Trust the process, knowing that each step taken in faith brings you closer to your desires. Understand that the universe has its timing, and your job is to remain committed to your assumptions. This patience allows you to stay grounded and focused, preventing you from being swayed by the uncertainty that often accompanies the journey of manifestation. Persistence in the assumption is about cultivating a deep and abiding belief in the reality you wish to create. It requires emotional engagement, resilience in the face of challenges, and a commitment to affirming your desires. By embracing this persistence, you not only strengthen your ability to manifest your goals, but also develop a powerful sense of self-belief. This journey is transformative, leading to a profound understanding of your creative potential and the limitless possibilities that exist within you. With each step taken in persistence, you solidify your connection to your desires, making them an inevitable part of your reality. Gratitude is a powerful force that plays a crucial role in the process of manifestation. It acts as a seal that locks in your intentions and desires, transforming your mental and emotional state into one that aligns with the universe's abundance. When you approach your goals with a mindset of gratitude, you cultivate an energetic frequency that attracts positive outcomes and experiences. This practice enhances not only your capacity to manifest, but also the quality of your life, deepening your appreciation for what is and what is yet to come. At its core, gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. In a world often dominated by desire and longing, it is easy to get caught up in feelings of scarcity and need. However, by practicing gratitude, you consciously redirect your attention to the abundance already present in your life. This shift in focus elevates your emotional state, promoting feelings of joy, contentment, and satisfaction. When you are in a state of gratitude, you resonate with a higher vibrational frequency, which in turn attracts more positive experiences into your life. The universe responds to this elevated energy, reflecting back the abundance that you acknowledge. Gratitude enhances your awareness of the manifestations already unfolding in your life. Each small success, each moment of joy, and every instance of support you receive contributes to your overall journey. By actively recognizing and expressing gratitude for these experiences, you strengthen your connection to the process of manifestation. It becomes clear that you are not just passively waiting for your desires to materialize, you are actively participating in a reciprocal relationship with the universe. This awareness fosters a deeper trust in your ability to manifest your goals, as you come to see that the universe is continually working in your favor. Incorporating gratitude into your daily routine can significantly enhance your manifestation practice. One effective method is to maintain a gratitude journal. Each day, take a few moments to write down the things you are grateful for, whether they are big or small. This practice not only reinforces your positive mindset, but also serves as a tangible reminder of the abundance in your life. Over time, you will notice that as you express gratitude for what you currently have, you become more open to receiving even greater blessings. This openness is essential for manifestation, as it allows you to align with the flow of abundance that the universe offers. Another powerful way to harness the energy of gratitude is through visualization. As you visualize your desired outcomes, infuse your mental imagery with feelings of gratitude as if you have already achieved them. You feel the joy, relief, and happiness that come from realizing your goals. This practice creates a powerful emotional connection to your desires, reinforcing your belief that they are not only possible but already on their way to you. By embodying the feelings of gratitude for your future achievements, you enhance the likelihood of those manifestations coming to fruition. Gratitude has a transformative effect on your relationships and interactions with others. When you approach your connections with a spirit of appreciation, you cultivate an environment of positivity and support. This ripple effect encourages those around you to also adopt a mindset of gratitude, creating a community that thrives on mutual encouragement and celebration of successes. As you nurture these relationships, you become part of a collective energy that amplifies the manifestation process. The more you express gratitude for the people and experiences in your life, the more you attract supportive energies that align with your goals. It is also important to recognize that gratitude can help dissolve negative emotions such as fear, doubt, and resentment, which often hinder the manifestation process. When faced with challenges, shifting your perspective to one of gratitude allows you to view obstacles as opportunities for growth. This shift in mindset helps you maintain a positive attitude, empowering you to take inspired action despite difficulties. By focusing on what you can learn from challenging situations and expressing gratitude for the lessons, you empower yourself to navigate through adversity with grace and resilience. Gratitude is not just a fleeting emotion, it is a powerful tool that can shape your reality. By embracing gratitude as a fundamental aspect of your manifestation practice, you create a fertile ground for your desires to grow and flourish. This process involves recognizing and appreciating the abundance already present in your life, celebrating your journey, and trusting in the universe's timing. When you cultivate a mindset of gratitude, you effectively seal your manifestations, ensuring that they are aligned with the positive energy you emit. In doing so, you unlock the potential to attract even more abundance, joy, and fulfillment into your life. Gratitude truly becomes the key that opens the door to your dreams, allowing you to manifest a reality that reflects your highest aspirations. In conclusion, the journey of manifestation is a powerful and transformative process that invites us to engage deeply with our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. By embracing the key principles we've discussed, believing it's already yours, assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled, focusing solely on the outcome, and recognizing that imagination creates reality, we empower ourselves to manifest our desires more effectively. Discarding doubt and fear, living in the present moment as if our wishes are already realized, acknowledging that our inner conversation shapes our world, and trusting the immense power within us further enhances our ability to create the lives we envision. Persistence in our assumptions acts as the driving force, guiding us through challenges and setbacks with unwavering confidence. And most importantly, expressing gratitude seals the manifestation process, transforming our mindset and energy into a magnet for abundance. As we cultivate gratitude, we not only recognize the wealth already present in our lives, but also open ourselves to receive even greater blessings. By integrating these principles into our daily lives, we become active participants in the creation of our reality. We learn that manifestation is not merely a process of wishing for things to happen, but a dynamic interplay of belief, feeling, and action. Each moment presents an opportunity to affirm our desires and align ourselves with the frequency of our goals. As we harness the power of our imagination and cultivate a persistent and grateful mindset, we step into a world of infinite possibilities, where our dreams are not just distant aspirations, but tangible realities waiting to unfold. Let us embrace this journey with courage, joy, and unwavering faith, knowing that we possess the innate ability to manifest anything we desire. The world is truly ours to create, and every step we take in this process brings us closer to the life we envision. Together, let us continue to explore the depths of our potential and celebrate the incredible power that lies within us all.